Guys, welcome back to another episode of Healthy Living Sessions, where we talk about more than just health and fitness, because life is all about balance. It's not just about fitness itself or health just itself. And I actually want to kick off another series. We just got done with a series on how to get bigger. I know some people have been asking about how to get skinnier, but I feel like this is going to be more necessary. I will get to that later, but I feel like talking about the growth con has been asked a lot more, and I think it's more important to our daily lives. And so what is the growth con? So it's the 10x growth con, so it's all about 10xing your life, and I'm about to get into that in a second, what 10xing means. But basically, it's all about self-growth, thinking outside the box. But going to the 10x growth con was about sales and marketing conference as well as personal growth. And when Grant first got there, first of all, he just way over the top. And so we were at Marlins Park, the baseball team down in Miami, Florida. And this guy all of a sudden comes on live out of nowhere. And we're like, what's going on? Then he's getting in a plane. And we're like, well, what in the world? And then next thing you know, he comes on, goes away, comes on again later. And then all of a sudden, we're like, okay, this dude's about to go jump or something, because the stadium roof was open, and then he just jumps out of a plane and lands inside the stadium. It was really cool, really got everybody pumped up. And so once he got all taken care of and everything, got out of the jumpsuit and everything, went up on stage, and this is the question he proposed. What would 10x mean to my life? And so from his book, The 10X Rule, probably one of his top-selling books. I really don't know, but I know it's a really good book. I know a lot of people have read it. I want to read a little bit from it. So remember, this is 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. So the 10X Rule is one thing that will guarantee that you will get what you want in amounts greater than you ever thought imaginable. It can work in every area of your life: spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, familial, and financial. And this rule is about adjusting my thinking so that I dare to dream at levels previously unimaginable. And one last thing I want to read in the book here about this 10x is the 10x rule is about what you have to think and do to get to a point 10 times more gratifying than you ever imagined. This level of success cannot be achieved by normal levels of thoughts and actions. That is why even when most of those goals are attained, they don't actually provide sufficient fulfillment. Average marriages, bank accounts, weight, health, businesses, products, and the like are just that. They're average. Are you ready for the 10x adventure? That's how he ends the chapter right there, asking if you're ready to 10x, for the 10x adventure, to 10x your life. So 10x is thinking way beyond what you ever thought was possible. Say, an easy thing to say. Say you're hoping you make $10,000 this year. Maybe it's like $10,000 on the side, doing some side business. But what he says with 10x that goal. Now do 100,000, and he'd probably even say 10x that. So try and make $1 million this year on the side. And the whole point behind that is to aim high and have really high goals so that you can achieve everything you wanted and more. Because thinking average, thinking normal is going to get you average and normal results. And that's the thing. You don't want to be normal. You don't want to be average. You want to be far above everybody else. So that's why you need to 10x those goals, whatever they may be. They may be crazy. You may already have some crazy goals, but go ahead and go higher. Because you know what? If you said, hey, I want to make $100,000 of side income this year, and then you said, no, I'm going to make $1 million, you're going to be pushing harder and harder. And guess what? You might not make $1 million, but you might make 250, 300, and that's way better than you ever thought. And anybody that makes an extra $250,000, $300,000 in a year, I think you're doing all right. I think you're going to be pretty happy compared to if you only made that 100,000. That 100,000 on the side is not bad money, you know. So whatever your goal is, it doesn't have to be that high. It can, like I said, $10,000. You know, maybe that's what you're going for, but shoot for 100. You know, but 10x whatever that goal is, and it may not be monetary. Well, you know, hopefully it's not about 10xing your family as far as instead of having one kid, we're gonna have 10. You know, that's a little crazy. But hey, maybe that's what you need to do. You need to try 10 times harder to have that family. And we're not going to go down that route. But anyways, so I want to leave y'all with some homework. First thing we're going to talk about on the next episode of this series is this question. So I want you to go over this and think about this for your homework. What would 10x mean to my life? What would 10x mean to my life? We need to think about this. So if you are normally listening to this on podcast form, I suggest you listen to it on the YouTube form. Watch the video because I will be writing things up here. So I'm really excited about this series. A lot of people have been asking me about this, and I feel like it just needs to be shared. So guys, please let your friends know if they're wanting to make some changes. We're going to be talking about a lot of beneficial information here over the next, I don't know how many episodes I'll end up breaking this up into, but we'll be talking about this over the next several episodes to be able to 10x your life, to be able to grow your mindset, to think outside the box, to improve your life. And so make sure you share this with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you're getting the notifications for each one of these episodes. Leave a comment if you have some specific questions that I can go over while we're going through the notes that I took at the GrowthCon. And I can't wait to see you back. Guys, please have a healthy and blessed day.